Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're starting things off in this video a little differently. We're doing things somewhat vlog style here for the start. And that's because for this video, we are gonna be doing a declutter. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of start the video off this way and show you my little setup here that I have for my videos and where I store the makeup. And then kind of show you how we're gonna go around attempting to organize and somewhat declutter some of the makeup that I have. So yeah, very excited to do this type of video with you guys. Doing something a little bit different is always fun. Before we turn things around here and I show you kind of my setup here, as we do this video, if there's any noise or anything that happens in the background as I'm going through the makeup, that is just because I live in a very small one-bedroom apartment, so I've got my dog and my husband that'll kind of be moving around and things here, so that's kind of what's going to be going on there. But let's just go ahead and turn this around and I will show you my little setup. Okay, so I've turned you guys around here. I have to sit back on my couch here a little bit just so I can get this all in frame. So I'll do my best to kind of show this off to you guys, but this is my little corner where I do all of my videos. So I'm going to take you kind of slowly through things a little bit here, but we'll mostly focus this on the makeup. So here is the little setup. I've got my side mirror here that I like to pull in and out as I do, as I apply things. I have a front mirror here that I use, so I can try to look and stay facing forward during the recordings. I've got my good old camera here that I use, and I put a little sticker on the front here to try and tell myself to look right here as I'm recording rather than at my phone, which is what I typically use as my display. And then we've got a good old cheap ring light up here. I'll try not to put it too much in frame so it's not too bright or anything. And it's got a phone stand here, this is where I attach my phone. So I use that as a display when recording. And this thing is falling apart so bad. Like, this thing does not stay firm in place. So I have to support my phone off the edge of my camera here. It's not the best setup, but it definitely works to do these videos. So that's the equipment that I use. And then I've just purchased a play mat here. I got yellow because I thought it was nice and bright, kind of help bring some light into the room. And then also kind of helps that when I'm moving things around, it's a little bit softer rather than just clinking on a hard table here. Right now I've just got some brushes laid out here that I need to clean, some brushes and some sponges that I just need to clean up at some point. And then over here, this is my Surface Pro, and so it's got a detachable keyboard here that when I'm recording, I detach it. I put it on a little stand here so that I can look at my makeup little spreadsheet here, and then oftentimes I'll have a brand's website pulled up so I can look at prices or look at their descriptions and things like that. So that comes in handy very, very often. And then back here, I've got my very old MacBook here, and this is what I use to plug all my cords in at the moment. So I've got the ring light plugged in over there, and then I've got this other cord here that rings around over to here. So this is the background that you guys see in my videos all the time. So I'll kind of briefly go over everything here. So this right here is something that I handmade when I decided I wanted to start doing makeup videos. I thought it'd be fun to do like a light curtain kind of thing. So I just purchased a, what are these called? Like a wooden round spoolie rod thing. I got some Velcro to adhere it to the wall, and then we just kind of went to a fabric store and bought this very sheer cloth that I've got layered up here a couple times. And then I ordered some lights off of Amazon, and these are, changing colored lights. At the moment, I don't know where the remote is for them, so I always cross my fingers that when I plug it in, it gives me either the white or a light purple so that it looks nice in the background. So thumbs up on that. It's working out here so far. And then I've got this little guy here that you don't see it as much in my more recent videos, but when I first started recording and I was using my phone, I had everything more at an angle, and you would see this kind of in there. This is just a cute little wall decoration thing that I made. And I thought it would be really pretty to add into the videos here. So as of right now, I think you only see a little corner of it, but in a couple of my first videos, you could actually see it a little bit more. So that's what that is. And then typically I have things that are stored down here, but I'll get to that in a little bit here because we're using those today. And then of course we've got the decorations and everything that we have on top. I try to arrange this stuff somewhat on a regular basis. Right now for spring, I thought it'd be fun to keep it very simple, put up some flowers and some little books and stuff here. I pretty much always have these brushes and this light here, and then I decided to put another book here as well. So very simple stuff here at the top. And then of course this is where the makeup is stored. We'll go in and diving into these drawers as we get it set up for the decluttering. And then I've got all of this supported on these they're like little ottomans. So this used to be really low to the ground. So I found, or we have these ottomans that we weren't really using too much. And I decided to, you know, raise it up using those. So it's a little goofy, but it definitely works for the videos. And then it created this little space here down. And this is the box where I hold on to all of the makeup that I just haven't gotten around to using yet. So I like to store that makeup separately before it goes into the drawers here. And then I'm going to shift us over this way a little bit. There's a chair here, but this is also sort of part of my little corner. And so when I'm not recording, majority of my equipment and stuff, the camera stand, the lights, and the mirrors all go down here in this little slot, just so that the table can be freed up for other things. And then I like to hold on to boxes and packaging materials and stuff from whenever I do receive makeup or whenever I get a subscription box in the mail. I always hold on to the nicer boxes and things so that when I do go through my makeup, I can package the makeup up and potentially send it to somebody else. So that's what this little disaster is over here. And then this little chair here, when I'm recording, it kind of is a separate little place to hold on to things. Sometimes there's not enough space over here when it comes to all of the products and stuff. It's a very crammed little corner. So I have this chair sitting here as well so that if I need somewhere to put things, that's where it goes. And then right now I've also got a baggie on the corner here, and that's right now where all of the makeup that I either said no to in a brand new face video goes, or when I do go through my makeup like we will be today, the products that I don't plan on hanging onto, this is where they go first. And then from here, I divide them up and try to package them up and send them off to people. So that is essentially the process. And then there is this thing here, which you guys have probably seen a couple of times in the background of my video. Right now it's just sitting here because it really doesn't have any other place to go. This is typically where I hang on to all of my lip products, my liners and pencil products, mascaras, eyeliners, brow gels, things like that. We will be going through this as we do our declutter as well. So right now this kind of sits back here whenever it's not being used as decoration in the background. So that is this. And now let's go into talking about how we're gonna divide everything up. So I'm gonna shift us this way. So I have set up a series of some bags here. These are the Allie Glines bags. They are beautiful makeup bags that I've ordered way too many of, as you can see. But we're gonna use these today to separate the makeup out. I'll make sure to link her bags down below if you guys are curious about these, but we're gonna temporarily use them here for separating the makeup out. The products that I decide to hang on to, I'll put in here, and then we will disperse that makeup back into the drawers later. But what I've gone ahead and already done is just put one product in each one here, just so that I know when I'm going through the drawers, I know which specific one to put them in. So we've got almost a container for each thing. The only thing that we don't have a container for right now are setting powders and primers. So I will probably just be leaving those in the drawers. That'll just kind of be their storage, and then everything else will kind of just go back in. So that is the basics of how things are gonna go and the little setup. I hope you guys kind of like that little tour of my small little corner here. But let's go ahead and get set up here, and we will start going through some makeup. Okay, so here is the first drawer. I've got my camera here set up on the top of my storage here, kind of angled down so you guys can see my hands in the drawer. Ah, it's gonna fall down. This first drawer here is gonna be our eyeshadow drawer. So I have way too many eyeshadows in here, so we'll probably be speeding through a majority of this, but I might stop and talk about certain ones every now and then. But for the most part, a lot of this is gonna kind of be sped up. And so this is kind of the before of how this drawer looks, and hopefully then at the end, you guys will be able to see the after we go through all of the drawers. So let's go ahead and start taking things out, and hopefully we end up with less eyeshadows in here than we initially had. All right, so this drawer is now empty. I've gone through all of the eyeshadows. I do have a couple here that I'm gonna end up getting rid of. They're just not palettes that I'm reaching for too often anymore, or I've got other eyeshadow palettes that have kind of replaced them. Still all very great eyeshadows, but I do think that somebody else is gonna end up getting a little bit more use out of them than I will. So it's a small amount, but well, we will be getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadows here. And then I'll actually probably just end up putting these eyeshadows back in here, being that this drawer is only eyeshadows. A couple of the other drawers are like mixtures of products, so I probably actually won't end up using one of the Allie bags for the eyeshadows here. So I am just gonna put all of this back in the drawer here again, and I will try to put it in a more organized way so that it looks nice. Okay, this drawer is done. I will show you guys a reveal of everything at the end. So the shadows are back in here, and we will get set up here for the next drawer. Okay, we are on to the next drawer here. So this drawer has a combination of setting powders, blushes, bronzer, highlighters, and then just, you know, face palettes that have the combination of those products. As you can maybe see here, it is Very full and also very not organized. I don't have any like dividers or anything like that that'll help with organizing this after we pull all the products out, but we'll go through it, and then when I come back to putting all the products back in, I will try to separate them out a little bit better so that they're a little bit more divided rather than kind of just being jumbled in this one drawer here. So we'll go ahead and start pulling these products out. Okay, we've got this drawer all emptied out, and I've definitely got a couple of products here that we will be getting rid of. Here are some of them, a couple more, and these guys as well. So these will be passed on to somebody else. Feels good to get rid of a couple more things here, and we will move on to the next drawer now. All right, our next drawer here is our primers, foundations, concealers, and setting sprays. So again, this drawer has a lot in it. I've also got like back here like Halloween paints that I hang on to. So yeah, we will go ahead and just keep doing what we're doing and sort through this one. And we've got another drawer cleaned out here. I didn't end up getting rid of as much in this drawer as I was hoping for, just a couple of products here. I definitely have some primers that I need to play around with a little bit more. There's probably some primers that I'm holding on to right now that I probably don't need, but that'll be a project for another day. But this drawer is empty. We have, that's essentially all of the makeup, like base makeup drawers. We have one more small drawer over here that we'll go through, but it's more of like, Oh wait, we also have the little makeup kit thing that I'll have to set up. We've got one more drawer here that has like miscellaneous makeup products. It's definitely a junk type drawer that we'll go through here as well. And there is a larger drawer that you guys won't see me go through because that's where I hold on to all of the makeup for the future videos. So we won't be going through that drawer. So one more drawer here, and then we will go on to the small little makeup storage thing. So okay, so here is the last drawer. This is definitely a very miscellaneous drawer. We've got like brush cleaner stuff in here. I've got like cards from previous BoxyCharm subscriptions. I like to sometimes hang on to these for a little bit just in case there are new brands on these cards, and then I can remember to add them to my list. So I've got a couple in here that I need to update on my list, and a bunch of lashes that I never wear, and back here there's like a little baggie of I don't know, just even more miscellaneous stuff. So there are, I think if we dig down here, yep, back in this corner we have a lot of our like individual shadows and stuff in here. It's really not the best place for them because with this being such a miscellaneous drawer, I don't come in here very often, so I might try to find a better place for these products so that I can remember to get better use of them, because they do get hidden away here by a bunch of other products. So we will empty this drawer out and hopefully we'll find a new home for some of these other products. Okay, this drawer is cleaned out. I really don't know how much more organized this drawer will get when we put things in, but I'm gonna try to keep the lashes kind of in a, in one corner. I'm gonna try and see if those other makeup products I can store somewhere else so they're not forgotten about. But this is, again, just kind of like a miscellaneous drawer where I store a bunch of other things. So I really don't know how much more organized this drawer is gonna look. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through that little storage display thing that I have. So I've set things up here a little bit differently. You can see my nice stained yellow playmat here. And I've got my little divider guys over here. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of pull a drawer out one at a time here from the little display thing. And we'll start with this bottom drawer here, which is gonna have, there you go. It's got mascaras and brow gels. It looks like there's a lip product in here as well. So we will go through this bottom drawer here first and then just kind of go drawer at a time and divide things up. Okay, so for that first drawer, we've definitely got some mascaras here and brow products that we will be passing on. And then these ones are just empties that I will be throwing away. They're definitely products that I definitely enjoy. If you guys remember these from my previous videos, these ones are just empties and I need to toss them out. Okay, so the second drawer that we went through there had more brow products, so the brow pencils, lip liners, and also eyeliners, liquid liners, and pencil liners. I didn't get rid of as much in those drawers as I was hoping for. A couple of brow products here and a couple of liners. So those will be passed on. And then we just have the top little part here with the liquid lips, lip glosses, and bullet lipsticks that we'll go through. Okay, so that entire little storage display thing has been gone through, and these are the products I will be getting rid of. There's a lot of them here that I wish I wasn't getting rid of, but I'm not really using very many of these lip products very often, so I just think they'll be better handed off to somebody else who will hopefully use them a little bit more than I do. So I feel good about that, getting rid of a good amount there. Still have so much in these containers that it's probably still hardly even gonna fit in the little display thing, but yeah, definitely feels good to get rid of some products. So let's go ahead and get things put back into drawers, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how everything looks afterwards. Alrighty, we are done with our declutter. That went actually a lot faster than I thought it would. I didn't quite use the organizing system that I was intending to, but I did still use the bags. They definitely came in hand when it came to sorting the makeup out, but essentially I sorted it out in the bags, and then because I was in my little space, I just kind of put everything back in as I went for the most part. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with the amount of products that we got rid of. I'll make sure to show that to you here in a little bit, but we will go back to our little vlog style here, and I will show you how the drawers look afterwards. Okay, so starting off with our first drawer here that we went through, which was the eyeshadows. I'll try to do this all with one hand. Now, a lot of the drawers, especially because I don't have dividers or anything like that, they probably still don't look the best organized, but here's what the first one looks like. Still definitely more eyeshadow than one person needs, but when it comes to when I open up these palettes, the colors make me happy. They definitely get an okay amount of use. When it comes to having this much eyeshadow, it's definitely hard to use all of it, but yeah, definitely the products in here currently are products that make me happy, and I very much enjoy using them. So there is the eyeshadow drawer. And then what I'm gonna do here as well, because I had those extra little products that were in that other drawer, I'm gonna pack those in here too. I didn't want to show it this way because this little container is so gross looking, but that's okay. So I decided to put all of those like individual shadows and stuff in this little baggie here. I'm gonna leave it unzipped so I can get into it easily, but this has a lot of those like individual shadows. There's a little like highlighter stick here, which is good for like the inner corner. There's like glue primers and things in here. And so because these are all very eye-based related products, I thought I would keep them separate in a little container like this and just kind of plop that in the drawer. And hopefully then I will use those more than I have been. So that makes me very happy. Let's close that guy up. And the next drawer here that we went through was our powders, highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. Again, this drawer still looks so incredibly full. I'll try to support this here with my leg. But I tried to divide things up to have the powders all laid out on this side. If you get rid of these. So I just pulled out the face palettes and things like that. But yeah, again, powders here. Next, we've got the highlighters in here. We've got like the sticks in the back and then all of the highlighter powders and stuff laid out here. And then our blushes. And then our bronzers. And then our bronzing sticks here in the back as well. I definitely have a lot less bronzers than I thought I did. And a lot more blush than I thought I did as well. And then I've just got like the face palettes here that for now I am just kind of plopping those on top of everything because I'm not too sure, I'm not really sure on the best way to put those in there. But yeah, for now they're just kind of sitting on top in this back corner. Okay, so that's that drawer. And then the next drawer that we went through here was our more face products and stuff. And this one I think looks a lot better than it did originally. Still a lot going on, but I decided to do a very similar thing here where I took and I lined up all of my setting sprays off on the side here. I know that as I open and close this drawer, those are not gonna stay standing up, and as I'm looking for things, so much of the stuff is just gonna get rejumbled again, but right now it looks really good. But yep, setting sprays on the side here. Primers I have next. I definitely have way too many primers back here that I need to use a little bit more and figure out if I want to hang on to them some more or use them more and decide if I want to continue to hang on to them. And then we've got our foundations lined up right here. I've got, I think, only one foundation stick right now. Yep, the foundation stick back here. This is a primer. And then I've got my concealers all laid out right here, which is very nice. And then here's just an extra She Glam foundation that I haven't used yet. I think it's a shade darker than the one that I currently use, but I've got that in case I ever need a darker shade. And then these are just the Halloween makeup that I am currently hanging on to until Halloween comes around again. So that is that drawer. And again, we did not go through this drawer. This one is full of all the makeup that I have for future videos. So in hopes to not spoil anything for you guys, I did not go through that drawer. And then the last drawer that we went through, and I'm actually very happy with how this one actually looks out. I thought it was going to still be kind of very messy, being that it was more of a miscellaneous drawer, but I think it actually looks really, really nice. I ended up I ended up moving out that bag that was in there, and as you guys saw, I moved it over there with the individual eyeshadows. Got rid of like the scrunchies and hair stuff that was in there, moved that to the bathroom. But we've got a lot of our like extra face powder sponges here that I like to hang on to. And then we've got a lot of our like more cleaning stuff here. So I've got my scrubber cleaner guy here, my brush cleaning, and my soap products. This is like a soap that I try to use sometimes for soap brows. And then I've got these little like brow comb things. Don't use those too much, but they're in here. Some makeup wipes, some lashes. There's more lashes back here as well. Got my clips. I found my remote so I can change my colors, sort of, if it'll work. Boop. Oh, color changing. Oh, well, we'll let that kind of do its own thing now. But I've got my remote again, which is very exciting. Hair clips, I don't know if I mentioned those. And then my lash curler, I've got a lash apply little applicator here. And then just my lash adhesives. There's a couple of like magnetic liners and like lash liners and stuff like that. So, and a couple of little small recording things back there. So this drawer I'm actually extremely happy with. It looks so much better. Again, this stuff will probably get jumbled around as I'm looking for things and as I just throw random stuff in, but it looks really nice right now. And then we'll shift over here to this little thing. This doesn't, for display purposes, it doesn't look as nice as I usually do, but because I don't have it on display right now, I wasn't too worried about that. But I definitely did free up some space in this little area, which is really nice. And then I had a couple of lip products that I had like tucked away in drawers and stuff here because they didn't fit up top. So now they actually do all fit up at the top here, which is really nice. Still not a whole lot of space for any new lipstick products, but I'm very happy that we freed up some space there. And then this drawer is still very crazy because this is all of like the pencil products and like our liquid liners. So I tried to have it here that, sorry, I'm shifting around a bunch. I tried to have it here that my brow pencils are right here. And then I've got the lip pencils back here. And then I've got the liquid liner stuff going on here. And then my pencil liners all right here. So they don't fit very well in this drawer unless everything was all tipped one way. I wish I could lay everything out this way. That would be so much nicer, but so many of the products are just a little bit too big that you can't quite lay them up that way. So that is that drawer, and of course a sharpener for any of the pencil ones that need to be sharpened. And then the bottom drawer here is my mascaras and brow gels. Mascaras definitely still look pretty full, but I did have a couple that I did get rid of. Most of them were just the empties. I think I showed you a couple empties that I had gotten rid of. So these are the mascaras. And then definitely, I don't think I got rid of very many brow gels either. I think I just at the time had other products in this area as well that made this look a little bit fuller. But yeah, these are the brow gels, and that is our little declutter. Let me go ahead and show you the bag. All right, so this is the bag of products that we are getting rid of and passing on to other people. I've got a couple of sponges in here that I just wasn't really using too much, and of course a bunch of products in here that I just wasn't using as much as I'd like to either. So there was maybe like 5 products in here from when I first started, from a brand new face video that I had recorded that I had said that I wouldn't get use out of. But other than that, the majority of what's in this bag right now is just from today. So there is a lot of product in here. Again, these are all products that if it was from a brand new face, I said yes to at one point, but just as I get new products added into my collection, or as I, use them a little bit more, I just don't find myself reaching for them as often, so they get put in here, and I pass them on to somebody else. So very happy with the amount that we are giving away to other people. Very happy for more space in my storage collection so that we can add more products to it again. And yeah, that is the declutter. So that was our declutter video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked this a little bit different type of video. It was a lot of fun to mix things up a little bit and kind of show you guys into my space and how these videos get put together. It's very, very small, but I'm very happy with the setup that I have currently, and yeah, this whole little space here makes me very happy. So glad I got to show that to you guys, and I'm glad that this declutter went as smooth as it did. Sometimes it's very hard to move on with products, or it just takes a long time to figure out the organization of things. So yeah, that's gonna be everything for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to see more videos like this, if you guys like these declutters or this more vlog style of things and kind of seeing how things run here when it comes to the makeup channel, give the video a thumbs up, let me know please, and hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. Then you guys can be notified of more videos like this one and my brand new face videos. And yeah, that's gonna be everything. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.